3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
Welcome back to the Ketamine Startup Podcast. This is where we talk about how to start up a ketamine infusion clinic, how to market it, and more. Today's episode's a little different. This is our season 1 finale. We've had an incredible first season packed with insights, expert guests, and real-world strategies to help you start and grow your ketamine clinic. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We'll be back in April with brand new episodes, fresh perspectives, and even more tools to support you on your journey. Before we dive into season 2, we know many of you are still catching up on past episodes, or maybe you're looking for a specific topic that resonates with you. To make it easier, this episode is a guide to help you find episodes that align with your interests and backgrounds. So whether you're navigating the business side of ketamine therapy, or you want to hear from a fellow colleague how they've made their transition, or exploring the latest controversy or innovation, there is something in our season for you. So let's go through some lists of our episodes based off of topic and interest. If you're looking for expert insights on starting and running a ketamine clinic, the following episodes cover basically the nuts and bolts, everything from costs and business models to compliance and patient care. So episode 3, how much money do you need to start a ketamine clinic? Episode 4, the 3 types of people who open a ketamine clinic. Episode 7, who can open a ketamine therapy clinic? Episode 10, can your city's population start a ketamine clinic? Episode 20, exploring setting, and integration in ketamine therapy. Episode 23, mastering clinic compliance with retired DEA agent Dennis Wishern. Episode 24, 13 best practices for ketamine therapy clinics. And episode 26, the top 10 ways to fail as a ketamine clinic and how to avoid them. So I know there's a lot that I just listed here, and maybe a few of you are driving or jogging right now. So the episodes are all listed in the show notes and also on our website, www.ketaminestartup.com/podcast/episode-029. Now, for our emergency medicine specialists interested in hearing from fellow ER docs who had transitioned into full-time ketamine therapy, or, who's had their lives changed by ketamine therapy, the following episodes are for you. Episode 2 is with Dr. Carl Bonnet. Episode 4 is with Dr. Leslie Koenig. Episode 8, Dr. Clara Imani. Episode 15, Dr. William Bianchi. Episode 22 is where Sam shared some insights from his talk that he gave at the 2024 ACEP conference in Las Vegas. And episode 25 is with Dr. Mel Herbert. If you're an EM physician, you know who he is, and how ketamine therapy transformed his mental health. If you're an anesthesiologist considering ketamine therapy, these episodes highlight the journeys of those who successfully made the switch. So episode 11, Dr. Sarah Herman. Episode 17, Dr. James Latham. And episode 21 has Dr. Tiago Gill. We had the pleasure of interviewing several trailblazing women in the ketamine therapy industry. If you want to hear their unique perspective and experiences, check out episode 4 with Dr. Leslie Koenig, episode 6 with Dr. Laura Ettinger, episode 8 with Dr. Clara Imani, episode 11, Dr. Sarah Herman, episode 13 with Catherine Walker of Revitalist, episode 16 with Scarlett Mulligan of Novus Behavioral Health. This past year and season, we've covered some major changes and discussions about ketamine therapy and psychedelic medicine. If you're curious about the latest debates, media coverage, and future possibilities, definitely tune into episode 12, where we had talked about psilocybin and MDMA therapy, episode 14, embracing controversies in the media, and episode 19, where Sam was a guest on Dr. Carl Bonnet's podcast, where they discussed ego death and Matthew Perry's ketamine controversy. For you who are more interested in deeper, more introspective aspects of ketamine therapy, whether that's through spirituality or personal development, these episodes offer profound insights. In episode 19, you'll have Dr. Joe Tafur discuss about the intersection of ketamine therapy and spirituality. Episode 17 is a fun episode with Dr. James Latham, where they discuss personal growth and empowering mindsets. One of the most important conversations we had this season was on physician mental health And in episode 25, acclaimed emergency medicine physician Dr. Mel Herbert shared his personal journey with mental health and how ketamine therapy played a pivotal role in his healing. So if you're a physician struggling with burnout, and you don't even have to be an emergency medicine physician, any specialty, or you want to learn more about mental wellness in healthcare, do not miss this episode. Definitely check out episode 25. And if you're wanting more of like a sampler platter, kind of get a feel for the whole season, especially if you're new to our podcast, definitely check out episodes 27 and 28, which are compilations of the highlights and best moments of this season. So that's a wrap for season 1. We'll be taking a short break, but like we mentioned earlier, we'll be back in April with some brand new episodes, fresh insights, and more guests that we're super excited to have on. So in the meantime, let us know what topics you want us to cover in season 2. You can definitely reach out to us via our website or the social medias and let us know. And thank you so much for tuning in. We've had an absolute blast for this first season, and we will see you in season 2 of the Ketamine Startup Podcast.